Welcome back. This is Gatt's Kitchen. I'm Jen. Today I'm sharing with you one of our absolutely favorite meals, pasta fagioli. It's like Italian chili. Vegetarian, vegan, and plant-based pasta fagioli. A lot of Italian food I've always loved. Who doesn't? Over the years, I've really been able to take some of those Italian classics and make my version of them. I'm adding as much nutrition in those dishes as physically possible without ruining the flavor. Taste is everything. I love to share all kinds of recipes. I am a foodie at heart. I am a plant-based enthusiast, and I'll be sharing weekly recipes, food hacks, a lot of plant-based options. Most of these recipes can be adapted for vegetarian, vegan, plant-based, or meat eaters. Yum and good. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Anything you do yourself to increase the nutrition of a dish, keep doing it. And let's share ideas. My challenge is to take these recipes that are already great and make them more healthy. If you like videos like this, hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you're notified when I make another video. So pasta fagioli just means pasta with beans. It is considered a peasant dish. Like, I feel bad even saying that. Anyways, yeah, it just seems rude. The reason it has that name is because it is made from inexpensive ingredients. Pasta and beans. Take dried beans and soak them overnight. Some people really prefer that. I'm not that organized, so I have plethora of dried beans and canned beans at all times because I don't always know what I want to make that day until that day. This dish is full of nutrients, fiber, protein, and veggies because that's how I roll. Texturally, is that even a word? I want a little more like a stew. My husband is not a huge soup guy. My kids are. Less broth for him. Everybody else is happy. Take all of the odds and ends of the veggies that I used, put them in a pot with some water, veggie broth. That way you're getting extra nutrients from the boiled down veggies. Here is our variety of ingredients for this recipe. The list will be below in the description, so feel free to take a look at it there. Make your adjustments accordingly. As always, we're gonna start with some onions and garlic. Garlic needs to be minced. I went with like 4 or 5. I like a lot of garlic. And the onion we want to chop to smallish pieces. Went for 4 celery stalks here, and here we're gonna slice it right down the middle so that they're equal sizes, and then just give it a good chop, just like that. What I like to do is keep it all on the same cutting board so that we can see all the beautiful ingredients together. I've got a really big carrot, and I'm gonna cut that into equal size lengths. The fatter part of the carrot is going to get 3 or 4 lengthwise chops, and then cutting it down to the same size as the celery. A red pepper, just like that. We're gonna lengthways and then chop it as well to the same size as our carrots and celery. We're getting lots of beautiful colors in this dish, and the peppers and the carrots add nice sweetness. Chop the ends off that zucchini. Lengthways, we're gonna go into that 3 times so that they are all the same size. Nice thing about zucchini is it is a disappearing vegetable, mostly because of all the water content in it. So we've got 2 really big zucchinis here, and that's why I'm gonna go 3 or 4 times lengthwise, and you can see how much zucchini we end up with, which is quite a bit. Now we're going to peel our potato right into our stock pot. Make sure you're washing your vegetables really well if you're doing this. And then we're gonna chop the potato into smallish pieces. Get our pot ready. I love my Dutch oven for everything. So I'm gonna start with a couple tablespoons of good olive oil, get our onions and garlic in there until they tenderize. There is my stock pot. I always salt throughout the process. Just helps the veggies release all their lovely juices. I'm going to get the carrots, celery. So now we're going to add our diced potatoes. You can use any starchy vegetable here. I'm going to let that cook for a few minutes before I add the zucchini and peppers. Add a little bit of salt to release the juices. Give it a good stir, guys. And then I'm going to add my can of cannellini beans. Clean out the blender so you add the water from the blender. And then you're going to add a can of your favorite sauce. Or jar of your favorite sauce, I should say. Then we're going to do some seasoning, a couple bay leaves, teaspoon of oregano, lots of cracked pepper, and a little more sea salt. I like Himalayan pink salt. Just feels better, you know. Give it a good mix. Then we're going to go in with our bouillon. If you're doing prepared bouillon, you can just put it straight in. I'm using bouillon paste and my veggie water. And I'm just going to add probably about 2-3 cups here till it has a really nice soupy texture, not a majority of vegetables, kind of even vegetables to liquids. Now I'm going to add chickpeas. I did this because the cannellini beans got blended in, and that was the best choice. It gave a really great texture to the soup. And then I went with Barilla pasta. If you have ditalini or macaroni, either of these is good. Something small. And Barilla is nice. It stays nice and firm. It doesn't get gummy. Now I'm going to make sure it's cooked. Give it about 10 minutes in the simmering soup. And I did take out about a third of the soup, blended it down, and added it back in. This way you weren't getting just a ton of vegetables, but the vegetables were blended through. So gave a really great texture. Put some bread in the oven, guys, whatever you like, and serve it up. This is my final touch. Some more cracked pepper, a couple chili flakes. So it smells delicious in here. I'm gonna grab a bowl. It smells so good. It freezes really well, it keeps really well, and it's actually better the next day. My favorite way to eat pasta of any kind is with hot peppers. They are super hot. Now some people prefer Parmesan cheese. Easily do cracked pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, squeeze of lemon. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm so excited for this. This is beautiful. A little bit of crusty bread. Dip it in there. Let's go for it. We're all trying to eat more healthy, get more veggies in. I have a ton of recipes on my Instagram page. Please find me there. And if there's any specific recipe, maybe a comfort classic that you love, that you'd like to see what I would do with it, let me know, guys. It is a personal challenge of mine to take great dishes, classic dishes, and make them more nutritious. It's kind of my thing. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I will see you soon. Ciao. Yes.